Ryan Presley yesterday, another 3-up, 3-down inning. 6 straight games for Ryan Presley.
18 straight hitters.
18 straight hitters. 3-up, 3-down in 6 straight games since blowing the save at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. I mean, talk about answering the bell, right? Like, oh, what is Ryan Presley going to be? Is he going to be able to pitch back-to-back days? Can you trust Ryan Presley? People are still texting us and tweeting us, give me a lockdown closer at the deadline. There's no more lockdown than 6 straight outings of 3-up, 3-down from Ryan Presley.
It's amazing, Jeremy, when you think that everything can be encapsulated in one 9-game stretch when you look back at so far to this season. But in so many ways, including with Ryan Presley, the New York team's 9-game stretch defined so much in a short period of time. It was a massive wake-up call for Ryan Presley. Right? It was a kick right in the Jimmy. And it was basically like, are you going to get up and are you going to be a man and you're going to throw again? Or are you going to pick up your things and run away and realize they're your daddy? And the fact that he bounced back against the Yankees in a second chance and got that done, and that it started the momentum rolling to where he is now doing what you just said that he has done with the 18 straight guys and rolling through guys, it was a massive wake-up call. It was a wake-up call for the Yankees that the Astros not only are not going away, that they're still your daddy. It was a wake-up call for the Astros that, hey, as much as we've been through and a lot of people are questioning us, we know who we are and what we're doing, and we're going to do it again.
Yep.
And the Mets and everybody else took notice of the fact that whether you want to give them the publicity for it or not, the Astros are for real. That whole 9-game stretch could be the defining moments for this Astros team up until the playoffs.
And as far as it relates to Presley, like, this is professional sports. You're going to have bad outings. You're going to have bad nights at the office. What I love, and one of my favorite things in sports, name the sport, I don't care what sport it is when a player answered the bell. Whenever he has a lousy performance, when he stinks as a quarterback in week 5 and he comes out the next week and he lights it up, those to me are like the best moments in sports. Whenever you're at rock bottom and you find a way to respond, and the way that Ryan Presley's responded after that lousy performance against the Yankees has been fun to watch, quite frankly.
You know what? Whether you say it's the stones, it's the intestinal fortitude, it's the other side of sports, right? You can be the most unbelievably physically gifted athlete in your given sport. You can be more talented than most. But every player at a certain point is going to face a time when it isn't about your athletic ability. It's about what's between your ears and what kind of stones do you have. And he got basically put right on notice that it was one of those moments when he just completely capsized against the Yankees. It was like, okay, now I've got to deal with the mental demons. I've got to get this thing straight, and I've got to kind of tighten it down and show I still mean business and I still could do what I've been doing for a while. It's a lot of times put up or shut up time. Some guys can't get over that. And you see guys at the free throw line in clutch situations that, the Nick Anderson syndrome. Once you go through that on a big stage or whenever it happens to you, you can go one of two ways. You can get better and get back to where you were, or you can absolutely, completely just melt down. And thankfully, he came back, he attacked it head on, and he took that challenge and he's run with it. And that's fantastic. So that's a good thing because as a closer, that's his whole life as a professional baseball player now is going to be high leverage. That's what you got to do. That's why when you see closers, when they don't have a save situation and they have a big lead, they have a letdown and they don't think the same way because their whole life since they got into the role that they got has been about high intensity, high leverage, big time pressure, kind of just tightening the screws and going after people. And when you fail, it's a harder thing to deal with than if a guy that fails at the plate and strikes out with runners on. And so I'm glad to see that he's done that, and it's a big situation for the Astros to get over as a hurdle because that could have been a bigger problem.
Guys, let me tell you real quick about Fitz Roofing. Fitz Roofing, dedicated and loyal to Houstonians. They're going to take care of you every step of the way, from a leaky roof to a full roof replacement on your business or your home, or maybe some home repairs, even a fence in your yard. All you got to do is call them. They're going to give you a free, no-obligation inspection. It costs you absolutely nothing. Fitz Roofing, making a difference one home at a time.